To be even-minded is the greatest virtue. In the face of disapproval, a Stoic remembers a simple truth. If someone is telling you that you are wrong and you know you are right, do not be angry with them. They are simply ignorant of what is right. This understanding forms the bedrock of Stoic indifference, a shield against the arrows of external judgment. Imagine a life unburdened by the constant need for approval, where criticism washes over you like water off a duck's back. By recognizing that most criticism stems from ignorance or differing perspectives, we can choose to meet it with composure rather than defensiveness. The true Stoic understands that their value is not contingent upon the opinions of others, but rather on their own commitment to living a virtuous life. Embracing this Stoic principle allows us to navigate the world with greater resilience, transforming potential sources of negativity into opportunities for self-improvement and inner peace. The Stoics often used the metaphor of a fortress to describe the human mind. Within this fortress lies our inner citadel, a sanctuary of peace and tranquility that remains untouched by the storms raging outside. It is here in the depths of our being that we discover true and lasting happiness, a wellspring of contentment that cannot be diminished by external circumstances. External events like the fickle winds can buffet us about, bringing joy one moment and sorrow the next. Yet, the Stoics believed that we have the power to choose our response to these events. We can either allow ourselves to be swept away by the currents of fortune or stand firm, anchored to the unshakable ground of our inner citadel. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, our actions, our responses, we reclaim our power and cultivate a deep sense of inner peace. This inner citadel is not built overnight. It requires consistent effort, daily practice, and a willingness to confront our own thoughts and emotions with honesty and courage. In a world obsessed with external validation, the Stoic perspective offers a refreshing antidote. We are bombarded with messages that tell us our worth is measured by our possessions, our achievements, and the opinions of others. This relentless pursuit of external validation leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled, forever chasing after something that ultimately lies beyond our control. Stoicism teaches us to question these external measures of success, urging us to turn inward and discover the true source of our value. Imagine a musician who plays solely for the applause of the audience, their every note crafted to elicit cheers and accolades. Now contrast that with a musician who plays for the sheer joy of it. Their music a reflection of their soul, an expression of their innermost being. The former may achieve fleeting fame and fortune, but the latter experiences a deeper, more enduring satisfaction. They have tapped into the wellspring of creativity within, finding fulfillment not in external validation but in the act of creation itself. This Stoic principle liberates us from the tyranny of other people's opinions, allowing us to pursue our passions with authenticity and integrity. Section 4. Embracing the dichotomy of control, a path to inner liberation. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of the dichotomy of control. This principle, articulated by Epictetus, states that some things are within our control, and some things are not. Within our control are our thoughts, our judgments, our desires, our aversions, in short, our internal world. Outside our control are external events, the actions of others, and the inevitable ups and downs of life. Understanding and internalizing this dichotomy is essential for achieving lasting peace and tranquility. Imagine a farmer planting seeds in his field. He can control the quality of the seeds he sows, the care with which he tends to the soil, and the timing of his harvest. What he cannot control is the weather. A sudden hailstorm or a prolonged drought can decimate his crops, no matter how diligently he has worked. By applying this principle to our own lives, we can begin to let go of the anxieties and frustrations that stem from attempting to control the uncontrollable. Section 5. The transformative power of self-awareness, a Stoic exploration. The Stoics placed great emphasis on the importance of self-awareness as a cornerstone of living a virtuous and fulfilling life. They believed that by turning our gaze inward and examining our thoughts, emotions, and motivations, we could gain invaluable insights into our true nature and identify areas where we could grow and improve. This process of self-reflection, while not always comfortable, is essential for cultivating wisdom, developing self-control, and ultimately living a life aligned with our values and principles. Imagine a ship setting sail without a rudder or a compass. Buffeted by the winds and currents, it would drift aimlessly at the mercy of external forces. Similarly, without self-awareness, we become like ships without direction, tossed about by our emotions, our desires, and the opinions of others. Self-awareness acts as both our rudder and compass, providing us with the clarity and direction needed to navigate the